So besides post-fight interviews, how did fighters even call each other out before social media became prevalent? Did they send each other handwritten letters? Meet me in Las Vegas in July for unarmed combat, coward. Your wife has been in correspondence. Jokes aside, perhaps call-outs were better before social media. Perhaps the world was, but that's a topic for a different channel. Today, we're going to be looking at fighters who used the medium of the day to challenge a foe with questionable results. Results we're all going to sit together here for a few minutes and laugh at. I'm Tommy from MMA On Point, and these are 10 truly bizarre fighter callouts on social media. Number 10, Yuri Prohaska. One of the things we absolutely love about Yuri Prohaska is that he makes insane videos of himself doing insane stuff. He'll hike up a mountain and scream at things. He'll go to a forest and scream at those things. Punch a tree for 3 hours. It's all just fantastic. And so when the vacated champ made a video message for new champ Jamal Hill, you just knew it was gonna be fire, and oh man was it.
Congratulations, I'm coming. I'm coming!
10 out of 10, classic Yuri, I loved it. What makes this one even better though is that Hill decided to reply in a video of his own, and I gotta admit, it's just chef's kiss.
But where you at though? Where you at though? By the way, that's what she said. That's what she said!
See, now this is the kind of rivalry I like. One guy makes a hilarious video on accident, the other guy makes fun of it in a very clever way, and we just go back and forth like that. I'll take that any day of the week over some of the boring-ass trash talk and shock tactics we get nowadays from so many fighters.
Joe Lee's wife! Joe Lee's wife!
Number 9, Matt Frivolo. After the massive reaction to Paddy Pimblett at UFC London in March of 2022, the up-and-coming star was suddenly on the lips of a lot of fighters.
Me and Paddy will headline the main event, and it's going to be a sellout fight.
And while many of them took to their social media to angle for a fight with the Liverpool native, Matt Frivolo went the extra mile, and maybe a few more miles that he didn't really need to go. In a video posted a week after Paddy's big win, the steamroller took to the mezzanine at his gym to do whatever it is this was. You know what my favorite part is? That he had to show Paddy throwing up after he did it. Apparently he wasn't sure you were going to get the reference. Possibly because the hair was a 2 out of 10 in terms of identifying Paddy. Calling him a helmet wasn't too bad though.
Let's go, helmet. Time to strap up.
Not sure about the Barstool part, especially since he didn't even tag them.
I'm gonna see you at Barstool HQ soon enough. Let's go.
And the 13-second loop of him dancing just added to the truly bizarre nature of this one. Overall, 126 likes, didn't get the Paddy fight, but he did make this awesome video, so there's definitely that. Number 8, Raphael Assuncao. Alright, so Raphael Assuncao is already a bit of a strange caller out. After he beat RDA, he wanted Rafael Nadal.
And now I want to make a new challenge. Who is the best Rafa in the sport? Rafael Nadal. Come here.
Like he was gonna beat up every Raphael in existence and absorb their powers. He called out Vince Vaughn once randomly after a fight.
I have one legend here. Maybe he want to fight with me? Yeah. His name Vince Vaughn.
He doesn't exactly use his microphone time effectively. In April of 2021, Raph was apparently frustrated at not being able to get a fight, hoping somebody would accept a bout, particularly Kevin Lee, who he couldn't seem to find.
Kevin! Where are you, Kevin?
Why he was looking for the Motown phenom in the middle of a snowy forest, I do not know, but it is a striking image, and his delivery throughout makes this one pretty chuckle-worthy. Despite garnering over 1K likes, the call-out video did not get a response from Lee, who just a week prior was angling for a fight with Conor McGregor, so clearly these two were not on the same page, and they would never meet in the cage.
You see, bro, you are the king, brother. You are the king, bro. Just sign in contract, try to kick my ass, and everything is not nice. Everything super nice, brother, yeah?
Number 7, Bryce Mitchell. In mid-October of last year, Ilya Topuria sent this thirst trap picture to Bryce Mitchell via the Bird app. No words, just abs. And while that's normally the type of thing you'd slide into the DMs with, Topuria wasn't looking for a hookup, he was looking for a fight. And Bryce responded in the most hilarious way possible.
Hey, buddy, you see this? You see that, buddy?
I've been eating peanut butter cookies for like 3 weeks now, and I'll still get off my couch and whoop your ass, buddy. I don't give a damn about them abs.
Honestly, that was perfect. Perfect in every way. Not only the ab reveal, but the cookie line, that was absolute gold. Mitchell gets a 10 out of 10 for a strange reply to an honestly strange way of calling someone out. The two would meet later that year, with Mitchell unfortunately coming in sick and really taking a beating before losing via submission. I do hope we see these two fight again with more silly social media banter, though. Maybe they can debate the shape of the earth.
Me and my mama will tell you right now this earth is flat.
Number 6. Gregor Gillespie. If there's one person I can't even imagine making a call out, it's fisherman wrestling man Gregor Gillespie, and that's probably why he ended up on this list today, because when he did decide to do one, a shot at Anthony Pettis back in August of 2019 on his Instagram, what we got was this.
For the last 6 fights, everyone's been pressuring and annoying me to call somebody out. I never wanted to, but I think it's time to play the game. So Showtime Pettis, although I think you're a great fighter, I think it's time to go back to 155. What do you say?
Okay, let's unpack here. The Wheaties box, solid start. Eating it with no milk, pretty weird. Don't really get what that's supposed to mean. Who eats cereal dry, especially when the milk is right there? Also, he clearly wrote this one down. It's actually the caption on his Instagram, but it sounds like he's reading a call out and couldn't even remotely mean it. Wasn't like it was disrespectful, so it's not like he would be out of character. Maybe a couple more takes. Gregor tagged Ariel, Dana Pettis, the UFC itself, and Sean Shelby. Not a single reply from any of them in the comments. His next fight instead would be Kevin Lee. I'm sure Fazeev was furious. Number 5. Yoel Romero. This one truly escalated to places I didn't foresee. We of course remember the famous in-cage call-out of middleweight champion Michael Bisping by Yoel Romero at UFC 205.
I love you, Mike! I love you, Mike! I love you! See you soon, boy.
Well, so after that, at UFC 213, when Romero fought for interim gold, the count tore up a Cuban flag, resulting in a video by Yoel of him burning a picture of Mike with Union Jack.
So do you feel like you crossed the line?
Enough to make this list already, but that wasn't enough, no, because a week later, Romero would release a terrifying, fully produced video begging the count to come to Cuba.
You said the media day, you come in Cuba, but you never coming. So you want it? I go. London, Manchester, whatever you want. I want to see your face.
Yep, not accepting that offer, not going to Cuba, not on those terms, nope. The call out was a big hit, and the video is just a gold mine of great Yoelisms.
Hey, Dana! Give me the fucking boy!
But of course, we would never get that bout that so many wanted at the time. At least we have the memories and this insane video call out. Number 4. Henry Cejudo. You're probably going to write in the comments about Colby Covington's weird hostage model videos not making this list. But the thing about those videos is that most of them are actually advertisements. For bookies, for energy drinks. They're commercials, the ones you remember the most probably. And so they weren't really call outs per se. So instead, to appease you, we're going with the best Colby video that Colby didn't make. Fellow goober Henry Cejudo is well known for his cringe-tacular persona, but he really outdid himself with this 2019 call-out of Jose Aldo.
It feels good to have good hair. I'm here to talk about Jose Waldo. I want to congratulate him because now he's part of the Henry Cejudo sweepstakes. I want to fight him in my city. Rio de Janeiro, daddy's coming home.
See, now that's the commitment that Gregor needed. A single take that was. That is damn impressive given how much there was to say, and to be honest, he delivered it in his best cringy way. Funny enough, he mentioned not wanting to fight Cruz, and of course that would end up being the fight he got anyway.
If I was to tell Dominic Cruz to bend the knee, he'd pop his damn neck out.
Dominic Cruz, you guys wouldn't like Dominic Cruz versus Henry Cejudo?
Solid dive at the end as well. Does Aldo's movie suck? I never saw it. Let us know in the comments.
And one last thing. Your movie sucks.
Number 3, Jorge Rivera. This entry with context makes a little more sense, but not really. If you have no idea what he's referencing in the video we're about to show you, I cannot imagine the confusion that must come with watching it. So as callouts go, the match was already made for this one. It was Jorge Rivera versus Michael Bisping at UFC 127, and if you remember, that's the one that got pretty ugly by the end. There was an illegal knee, Bisping spit at Rivera's corner after he TKO'd him, and part of that heat was this video that Rivera released a week before the bout. Apparently this whole project stemmed from Bisping requesting that Matt Finney not be allowed at weigh-ins, and so after a bunch of text set to dramatic music making fun of the count, Jorge and a couple teammates break into a rendition of Kyle's Mom's a Bitch from South Park, replacing Sheila Bravlowski as the target with Bizbean.
Well, have you ever met my friend Bizbing? He's the biggest dick in the whole wide world. He's a mean old dick and he has stupid hair. He's a dick.
Man, nothing like a really half-ass parody of a comedy song from a decade earlier. Can't say the video wasn't effective though, it got nearly 500,000 views, so props there. But what a weird choice.
I really mean it, Bisping. He's a big fat dick. A big ol' fat dick.
Number 2, Ricardo Lamas. This one really takes the cake. I mean, there's callouts on social media and then there's this. This was a full-on production. I am genuinely curious how much this cost to make because there were multiple locations. There were famous cameos, editing, lighting, professional sound and video equipment. Oh, also this thing is just off the rails. 2 days before Conor McGregor's bout with Dennis Seaver, Lamas posted a video to YouTube titled The Delirious Conrad McGillicuddy, which chronicles a day in the life of a Conor parody played by Lamas in a fake beard with a bad Irish accent.
Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are, little fella. Thought that was a freckle.
First, he wakes up and does karate and screaming in the mirror for several hours before stealing people's ideas. Then he goes to get some tailored clothes when Shoney Carter randomly shows up for no explicable reason.
Leaping leprechaun!
After picking out an outfit, Lamas heads to the gym, where he does some capoeira, tries to fight an old man instead of more game opponents.
What about that one in the gi right there? That guy? Bro, he's 76 years old.
And then gets tossed around by a wrestler.
I'm gonna get you now, you little booger.
The video garnered over 500,000 views and did get Conor's attention.
Ricardo Lamas' video, man. Holy Jesus.
But probably not in the way Lamas was hoping. The two, of course, never met in the cage, but we did get this truly bizarre video out of the whole thing, so I think everybody won here. Number 1, Conor McGregor. So Twitter has this thing you can do where you can make like a voice memo and post it to your followers to listen to. Most people never use it, but man, does Conor McGregor love these things. And most of them are weird as shit. While perhaps his most famous use of this tool was his call out of Dustin Poirier.
Dustin P-head, I'm coming for you, P-head. Silly hillbilly.
Conor often uses these audio messages to call out somebody that has said or done something that he doesn't like. There was the Anthony Smith voice tweet.
Now keep kicking, pal, until the leg snaps. Until then, strap your leg up and keep fucking going and get back in that cage.
He went after Joe Rogan for his commentary on, I guess, the Khabib fight.
That was an illegal knee on the head of a grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, yeah.
Mind you, this was in 2022. He came for Michael Bisping.
Do you wanna go to war, man, yeah? Little Apex fanny pad. You up the manx, yeah? Get back where you belong, you little clown.
He made up a song about Artem.
Artem is a rat, na 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 na, hey, na 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 na, hey.
My favorite of all of these, though, is the one where he just keeps saying the same sentence over and over again for seemingly no reason at all.
The most power Twitter's ever seen. The most power Twitter's ever seen. The most power Twitter has ever seen.
I mean, how can these not be number 1? I hope Twitter never gets rid of this function just for Conor's usage of it alone. Massive props to the wonderful editor of this video, George Hutchinson. Truly, I barely had to talk in this one. Most of your enjoyment came from the edit. So go show them a bunch of love, please. As well as Ben Rosette for the music, of course. And you know what? If you want to like and subscribe, I would be totally cool with that as well. What other strange and hilarious callouts have you enjoyed on social media? Let us know down in the comments. It's always fun to hear your takes. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna make some chicken or something, but you guys be good.